Gather around, Island lovers. It's Demi and Jasmine with your fire pit chat, your daily dose of all things Love Island.
Oh my gosh, episode 12. What a good episode to finish this week off.
Oh, it was a gift.
It
was
really was
simply
so
a
good.
gift.
Like, I forgive them for the episodes this week, like the duds, the recoupling, all of that. It all makes sense to this.
It needed to be done to lead us here.
Yeah, exactly. It was so good. So, okay, first I want to talk about the beginning of the episode where it's basically talking about I don't know where it left off, but it was basically Harriet, Ronnie, and Jess triangle. And then Jess, it's right after the recoupling. Sorry, I had to like remember what it was right after that. And so it's right after she did that speech. And I think she goes over to Ronnie to have a chat with him. And did you hear when she whispered she won't be as good at bed as me?
Yeah.
Is she okay?
Like, you guys you kissed in bed once?
Yeah, like, because like unless we're not seeing it, I really didn't even see them kiss in bed.
No, I only know that because they talked about it the next day.
Yeah, I wonder. And then the way that Jess spoke to Harriet.
Yeah, it proved everything we had been saying about Jess, right? Like, she just like went for Harriet so hard for no like real reason other than like, I hate to say it, but jealousy over Ronnie. Because like like Harriet wasn't really giving her anything that you don't need to like go for Harriet. Do you know what I mean? Like, Harriet's pretty, she's gonna go for your man, but like if you are in a couple with another guy and you're over the drama, okay, like let it be. Like, her doing all of this and then still like clinging so hard to Ronnie. Where is this attitude for Ronnie? She like only has an attitude for Harriet. She never has an attitude with Ronnie. She's like so nice to Ronnie. So I just didn't like that. Then she was like, girls, back me up. That is a mean girl move. I hate with a capital H when girls are like, and everyone's been saying it about you. Oh,
That's the worst.
like, okay, so you guys are just all sitting around talking shit?
Right, exactly. So you confirm you are all talking shit about me.
Right.
But I know. First of all, when she says girls back me, you're obviously talking to the quote unquote best friends in the villa. Like, I just hate how I don't like I don't know. For some reason these girls that are really good friends in this season, it's feeling weird to me because like they won't kiss each other's guy, like they won't do anything. So it's like, I don't know if it's I'm just bored of it, but I feel like there was a way to be respectful because you are on Love Island. Like, this isn't like Friend Island. And like, because they always make comments when Kieran picked Jess, she's like, of course she'll pick me. He picked me, I got you, girl. Like, and it's like, dude, just kiss the hot guy. Like, come on. What? This is so weird. You guys are acting as if you guys have been childhood friends. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's like this weird bond that they have. And I love that Joey was like, nah, no need for backup.
Good on
Honestly,
Joey.
Yeah, like Jess is gonna end up alone. Like, and I feel like Sean looked at Jess during that embarrassed as hell.
I think so too. I think Sean was like, oh my God, what are you doing? Like, you could read it on his face. He was just like, what's happening right now? Like, it was like kicking a horse when it was down. She was just going after like this weak little deer. And you can tell Harriet doesn't have any real friends in the villa because they let her walk around with her tape-ins showing all episode, which just like help a girl out. And the thing is, they have this diehard loyalty for only select girls in the villa.
That's what I'm saying.
Whereas before, I feel like it's not like, I'm not going to kiss your man, but if we're going to get mad at anyone, it's going to be the man, is what was like kind of the formula before, which I think really works. And now it's kind of like this unspoken like truce alliance between only a certain amount of girls that they're not going to go after their guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is why we did need 2 new bombshells. The ratio we got was just
first of all, Grace, if
bombshell.
I could have dreamt up a bombshell that I needed to come in, she would look like that. And I literally was like talking to Mike. I'm like, Mike, the hottest bombshell walked in. He's like, oh, what'd she look like? I'm like, she's so good looking. He's like, what's she smell like? I'm like, good. She smells good.
For sure.
Not like this slob. And I'm like, my hair's a mess. But anyway, I want to wrap that up on Jess, because I just found that honestly disgusting. And someone said that, I don't know if this is like a joke, but is she a retail manager or something, or is that the joke?
I honestly don't know, but that is giving retail manager energy.
You're right.
Totally.
Yeah, so I don't know if, because then Sean on their date the next morning was like, what are you like in a relationship? Do you soften up? I really truly found that, because, okay, the thing with Jess is like, she uses her being truthful and direct as like, it's okay to be mean. And I hate when people say like, well, I'm just telling the truth. It's like, but you can tell the truth, but there's like a time or place of when it's relevant to the conversation and when it's necessary to even say.
Honestly, like, we should touch on that the truth isn't the same thing as your opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, people are like, well, I'm just straight up and I tell the truth. It's like, no, you just want to tell your opinion and be mean. Like,
exactly.
You can keep some things to yourself and still tell the truth. Like, you could still be an honest person and just not need to call out like every single negative thought that's in your head. Like, it's totally fine.
Right.
And
like,
that's what
people mean.
Right. Like, that's what people like Jess are like, they use that as a cop out, and it's like, no, you're not telling the truth right now though. Like, you and she's really not, because she was saying like, I have no attitude towards you, it's all towards Ronnie. She said that in that argument. And I'm like, I have not seen an ounce of sassiness towards Ronnie without like a little wink. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just, I just don't like that. At this point in the game, she should be more loyal, or at least nice to the girl. It's 2 weeks. Like, and just be like mad at the boy. That's what's fun. It's like a slumber party and we all hate the boy. But like, oops, we all kissed him. And that's like what Love Island is meant to be. That's the spirit of Love Island, you know?
Yeah, I think the producers need to have a conversation with her though.
I think that they will. Like, we might be seeing Just Go Home pretty soon.
She's giving like Jax.
Yeah. I think she's gonna like be talked to about her attitude. And I think we'll see her being sent home relatively soon.
In the pool full of all those girls, she kind of faded in the background for me.
Yeah, I think she like was like, oh, this sought after girl, but she's so stuck on Ronnie. Like, honestly, Ronnie's not going to be with her. Ronnie was literally like, thank God I didn't choose that deadline when the Bombshells walked in. He has no business being in a couple. So I think that Jess is just going to see herself out. The new Bombshell's not into her, which I think she's like salty about. But
yeah, because that game, like, no one picked her.
Yeah, Clark said that she looked pissed that no one was picking her.
Yeah, and it's like, maybe it's because you're giving kisses, pecks.
And also bad energy. Like, boys don't want the drama like that, too. Like,
yeah.
It is scary. Like,
negative.
Her persona isn't, like, inviting right now.
Yeah, she's a sourpuss.
Yeah. So I think we'll say see you to her in, like, maybe a week or two.
Yeah.
I'm not sure she'll be next, but she'll be soon. That's my prediction.
She will, because now she's too mean and no one. You made us like Harriet.
Imagine a world in which we feel bad for Harriet.
Honestly.
Like, that's how you really turned the tables.
I know, and it's like, girl, you have no idea what you look like.
Mm-mm.
Because we on Harriet's side, even though Harriet's in the bed making out with Ronnie.
That night.
I think they were, like, doing some things.
100%. There was some stuff going on.
Yeah. And then Jess gets up in the middle of the night and leaves, and then Sean watches her. It was such good TV, honestly.
I know. So good.
Imagine
she was just, like, going to the bathroom. You know?
Right. No, she definitely said it in the morning, though.
She did. She was like, I heard it all night long, and it was obviously them. Which, duh.
Yeah.
Who else is it? Like, why are we all like, who was it? It's like, who else? It definitely wasn't Samantha and Joey.
Kieran and Nicole would be the only other option.
Yeah.
Maybe Io and Mimi.
True.
It's, like, weird because as soon as, like, the third party in the triangle of Io and Mimi leave, it's like they kind of broke.
Yeah. Honestly, it was kind of like they needed that triangle.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, or maybe Io did.
I think so. Like, I think Io isn't full on with Mimi, but he could like be like, oh, it's not because I have this thing, right? And now the third party isn't there, and he's like, oh, I'm just not that into Mimi, you know? Like he
Right.
thought he was distracted, but now that it's just him and her, he's like, oh no, it's just not there.
Yeah. I think he kind of like is like, oh wait, I'm. But then he got mad at the speech. I didn't notice anything bad with her speech. Did you?
I genuinely cannot remember for the love of God what she said. I thought it was along the lines of like we had a rocky beginning, but I'd like to see where it goes. Like I
Oh,
didn't I don't think that's where's the lie? Where's the lie?
I don't know. Um, I have written that you have to. Oh, he goes. That's how you get a great. That's how you grate a woman, Jess. Then shut the fuck up. I wrote. I don't know what that meant.
I'm not sure where you were going with that, to be honest.
uh, I love how, but someone was like, "Oh, so are you gonna tell Jess about the kiss?" He's like, "So you think you have to tell Jess about the kiss?" He's like, "Yeah." So are you gonna? No,
No, Rani does not care.
no, he doesn't. And then so they all have their little dates, and then the bombshells walk in.
Yeah, and it was everything.
Yeah, Tiffany, those teeth.
On the bottom, these big blocky veneers on your bottom teeth, like you've lost your
Is that
damn
what it
mind.
is?
Yeah, because it's like she has these huge teeth on top
It's like they're
and
the
on
same.
bottom.
It's like they're
Like
the same teeth at the top and the bottom. That's why they look like.
and like her mouth is never closed. Like her when she opens her mouth, you can see her whole row of top and bottom teeth. That ain't normal. Like when you're talking right now, like we just little but she's at rest.
Right,
Like
right.
not
She's like,
talking,
it's like when you have the X-ray things at the dentist.
yeah, like the thing that pulls your mouth open.
Yeah.
But she's a pretty girl, but these people, we gotta stop with the veneers, you guys. It's getting out of hand. And in 10 years, like you can't not have veneers once you have veneers.
But it's like these girls are so young for these veneers.
And it
Aren't
ages
they?
them. It's like it ages them. But I think they're young.
But how expensive are they?
Well, I don't know because they all get them done in Turkey. So I think it's like cheaper over there in
Oh,
Turkey.
really?
Yeah. And like, because veneers can be expensive. I mean, like they have these like no prep veneers where you don't have to remove like tooth structure to put them on. But I don't know how they do it in Turkey. But I think like usually you remove tooth structure. Now you have to have a veneer or something there. You can't just like, without that, it would just be a little nub, or maybe not a complete nub, but it wouldn't be a tooth. Like you need something there. So it's like it's not like extensions where you can put them in and take them out. You know, like you're stuck with these veneers now.
And if she ever wanted like different ones or something, she couldn't.
She could get new veneers.
They're insane.
Veneers. They're crazy, but like to do veneers on the bottom teeth, that is interesting. That's not like so typical.
Usually, but doesn't like Joey Essex have them on the bottom?
I think Joey Essex does, and Joey Essex teeth are all like the same shape and size. It's just so like
Tiffany. That's what's crazy. It's like it's like do they need a canine? But do veneers ever have canines?
100%. Like you can do it. Like you can make it look like a natural tooth, where it's like your two front teeth should be a little bit longer, and then your two teeth next to it should be a little bit shorter, and then your canine should be the same as like those. Like there is a formula to like how your natural teeth are, and veneers can look very natural and beautiful. But the thing with like natural teeth is they have like transparency. You can see light through them, and these veneers are just chalk white. Like you can't see any. So they look. If you turn the lights off, they would glow in the dark. Like they're so white.
It's wild how many people have them over there. But anyway, her smile is crazy, and I don't know if she has filler in her cheekbones, but.
Yeah.
This shit is crazy looking.
I think her and Grace both have cheek filler.
Yeah. You could tell kind of because her under eyes like sinking.
Yeah.
But If that's her only flaw on Grace.
No, like I wouldn't even on
How
Grace
dare
makes that
us?
look good. Like, are
How
you kidding?
dare us
I'm not even
even
calling
say
that
that.
a flaw. I'm just like I am not worthy. I can't. I would never say a flaw. How old is
Honestly.
Grace? 25.
I don't know. She's 25.
The
Tiffany.
other one, Tiffany. Okay. Grace looks
She's-
young.
Yeah, I feel like she's probably 24, 25.
Mm-hmm.
Stunning. And I think Will is really hot, but I think he just needs to get rid of this chin strap. Like, what is this look?
Horrible facial hair choice. Like he would look like a brand new person without that. That is the worst facial hair
And the
of
haircut.
all time. No, it's so bad. Like it's so bad. He should immediately fire his barber. Immediately.
Honestly, he could look so hot if he just had the part on the side, he had the fade, and no chin strap. Like, what is that?
Never a chin strap. Like this isn't 2002 and you're not in NSYNC. So get rid of it.
Right?
So bad.
He was into Uma, and Uma looked absolutely unreal tonight.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like, honestly, like, she actually blows me away how pretty she is.
She is gorge.
They would make a really cute couple.
Totally.
So I can kind of see that going. And then surprisingly, like, Grace and Omar.
Was surprised by that because I don't see. She said Omar is her usual type and that Joey Essex is not her usual type, which that
Right.
makes sense to me because they're very different in like looks, personality, everything.
Right.
So I would like that, but I also want to see her with Joey Essex.
Like, for the Sunday night, you think she's going to choose him to go on the overnight date?
Kinda.
But it's kind of like, you've been there, done that. If you're going to do this again, this needs to be like, you're sure that you're going to do that. Why waste your time on Love Island with someone you've already done it with? Clearly, though, when they kissed again, that was unfinished business.
Yeah, it was like riding a bike too. Like they had a rhythm, you know.
Yeah, they fell in sync. It was like, I was like, oh my God. And they did not want to stop.
But I do think they both like kind of want to go back to each other. Like there's something pulling them together, but I don't know if like she talked to every single other boy before she talked to Joey.
Yeah.
So maybe you have a really strong point. Like maybe for the night away, she's not going to want to pick Joey because of exactly the reason you said, and she's going to want to get to know someone new. And also maybe she doesn't want it to look like she came here just to chase Joey, like just for the optics of it.
Right.
So I could see her choosing someone else. And if she chose someone else, at this point, I think it would be Omar. Maybe.
Yeah, I wonder who Tiffany's gonna be into too. I kind of, oh my gosh, when she was talking to Ronnie, and she's like, "What's your type?" and he's like,
Pretty, like
nice boobs,
yeah, good boobs, pretty face,
Ronnie,
good body. I'm like,
I want to
Ronnie.
junk punch you.
Ronnie's just like a little perv who I don't know what spell he has on these girls.
I know it's pretty weird. That conversation was so weird. And honestly, Tiffany's kind of like, what's her vibe? You know what I mean?
I cannot figure Tiffany out. She might be another Harriet. I don't get her thing. I don't get her.
Exactly. Oh, and then Samantha and Joey. Samantha is sweating. She is freaking the fuck out, and I think she should listen to what her gut is telling her, where she says in the beach hut that Joey has just been waiting for Bombshells. Literally, he tells Will, feel free to speak to Samantha however much you want.
No, he said, please take Samantha off my hands. The Bombshells are here, and that's what we were coasting for. You know, like he was literally like, this is what I stayed in neutral for to get me to this stop.
Poor Samantha.
But like, where was the chemistry? Like, you guys aren't kissing before bed. Like, I feel bad for her, but only to a certain point, because it's like, I don't know. if you're not kissing me before bed after knowing me for a week, like, you don't like me.
She just wants it to be him so bad.
So bad. Mm-hmm.
And ignoring everything.
What did you think about Samantha in the game kissing Ronnie and then in the beach hut just saying, I just wanted to kiss Ronnie? I'm like, did you?
I thought it was hilarious. Oh, you think it's because of Harriet?
I just don't believe Samantha wanted to kiss Ronnie. Like, I think she was saying that to sound like she's not obsessed with Joey.
Oh, I thought it was funny. I actually didn't read anything into it. I just thought maybe she's just trying to figure out what everyone's into. Or like,
oh. Yeah,
you know?
yeah, totally.
Because honestly, I feel like if she wasn't with Joey, she'd be like a cool chick. Like, for real. She wasn't so worried about leaving Joey. Because that was the first kind of funny thing. She says she's funny. Like, that was funny to me. Because I really just took it as like, what the fuck is, like, she's like, why is everyone into Ronnie? Let me find out.
Right. Got it.
I didn't think it was for jealousy. But now that you say that.
But I don't know, because, like, it is the beach hut. So that's just, like, going to the audience, you know?
Right.
So she can speak her truth.
Right. Okay, so then during the game, I did write Samantha, like, goes in on these kisses. She, like, goes from 0 to 100 on these kisses. Like, whoa. It's like, pow. It's literally like staring at you to eating your effing face off.
And, like, it's not like slow kiss to a build. It's just right in there. And when I tell you, I watch these kisses, like, with one eye open because it just, like, skeeves me sometimes.
I know. And Ronnie kisses Tiffany. I don't know why. Harriet kisses Jess for most untrustworthy. I thought that was really, like, good for you.
Yeah, ballsy.
And then Jess, like, back at you. I don't know. I don't fuck with Jess.
Jess always has to have the last word. I'm telling you, she's going to be... Who was the girl that was, like, causing a lot of drama last season? That we were, like, over it?
I know who you're talking about.
Like, I can't remember her name now. And then, like, she went home.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name. Like, you guys tell us in the comments because I'm literally blanking. But I think it's going to be, like, a redo of that. What was
it
her
Zara?
name? Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they've always find a way to leave. Magically leave. It's too toxic in there.
Yeah,
it's not fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the other girls I don't think
you
would
need to
be
break
as...
up the trio.
That's what I mean. Like, I think if Jess was gone, the other girls wouldn't be as cliquey, like, all to themselves. Like, I think they're...
I think Samantha is cliquey, but I think Nicole doesn't want to be.
Yeah. I get that vibe from Nicole. Samantha, I can't tell, because she would, like, go over and talk, like, with Harriet sometimes.
But it's like, she kind of, like, really gave her the cold shoulder. Like, she barely said a word back to Harriet.
Yeah.
Jess and Samantha breathe the same air.
And
so then Kieran says, I know who I would have wanted to pick. It's like, then why don't you just do that? Because we still have Casa Amor. Like, you're good. Why did you do that?
I don't know, because, like, I didn't even do anything.
You didn't even move. Anyway, so Kieran says he would have kissed Grace.
Yeah, which, duh.
Yeah, duh.
But the boys are scared. The boys are really scared to make a move.
Well,
and,
why
like,
would you say you're closed off, you idiot? It's week 2.
That was his fault. Like, I don't know what he was thinking.
Yeah, he could get messy real quick, I feel like.
Yeah. I'm going to blame it on him being young and just, like, naive.
Yeah, I guess. He definitely doesn't want to be.
No, because when he was talking to the new girl, he said that they weren't closed off.
I know. He was freaking sweating.
Yeah.
Then Joey picks the 2 new girls. Joey came alive in there. I'm glad, because, oh my god, they're both trapped in this weird sim-like relationship thing.
Totally.
You know what I mean? They just feel like Sims. Like, where is anything happening? And then Joey was instigating the kiss with Harriet and Ronnie in the bed
Oh, he was?
the night before. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't like catch that.
Oh, I was like, damn, Joey's still stirring his pot. He's like, you need to go. If you're gonna have a kiss, Ronnie, will you turn away? And he was like, it's up to Harriet. Like, and Joey was like, I think you guys should just do it, pushing it to happen. So he's living for that.
He's
I don't
working
think
overtime.
he fucks with Jess either.
I don't think so, really. Because
Yeah,
it seemed like he had Harriet's back in that, like,
he
convo.
loves Harriet.
Yeah, they're close, I think.
Yeah. I prefer Joey talking to Harriet than Joey talking to Samantha.
Yeah, I would prefer Joey with anyone at this rate.
Girls don't realize, though, like, when you start getting, like, pouty and, like, your insecurity is, like, leeching off of you, it's like, that doesn't make them come to you.
No, it's like repellent to a man.
Right.
Like,
It's weird that they choose. I mean, I guess it's like we've all done it.
totally. Like, we've all done it. But watching it is hard to see because you just want to shake them because you're like,
Yeah.
But I get when you're in it, it's like impossible to get out of it sometimes. But it's just such a bad look. And it's just all it does is scares them away.
Yeah, agreed. All right, and then Sunday we have the overnights. So
Such an interesting new little spin on things. So
I know. I think Tiffany might bring Sean or Ronnie. They were talking about the pick and mix.
I have no idea what they were talking about. What's fizzy about a candy?
What I'm picturing, and I needed to go do research on it, but I'm picturing like Fun Dip.
Yeah, or sour?
Like, you know that stick that you like dip in like the sour
Yeah.
and you'd suck it off? That's what I think. I don't know. I have no idea what a pick and mix is. I'm actually gonna look it up because I really want to know.
Or is it like
What?
is it like you can make your own candy bag? I don't know, dude.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's literally like a candy shop. You just literally go pick it. And yes. I'm like picturing Fun Dip. Okay, so that makes sense what they were saying. Will choose Uma, I think.
Yeah.
I would love for him to be interested as Samantha.
Yeah. I mean, he seems like she's on his list.
Did she say that though?
I don't know.
Was that who he was
her.
with Nicole? He kissed Samantha?
Will kissed Samantha, and in the Shag, Marry, Ghost or whatever, he kissed Nicole. Yeah, he kissed Samantha.
For which one?
Ghost. And then he said, but he said, for Ghost, I'll choose Samantha just because I want to give you a kiss.
Oh.
So, like, I think she could be one of his contenders, but I think Uma's his. But did he kiss Uma? For Mary.
For Mary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's wrap it up. I left
Let's
Mike
do
with
it.
the child, and like I'm very scared.
I need dinner, so I'm ready to go.
Yeah. See ya later, guys. See you on Monday. Thank you guys all for listening to Fire Pit Chat, your daily dose of all things Love Island. I'm your host, Demi, and this is Jasmine. We appreciate you listening. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as a podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Be sure to leave us a 5-star review and share with your fellow island lover, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.